pretend life. We were just talking backstage about the proper way to take a selfie. You must be like God and sit high and look low. Gets rid of the chins. Get to the proper lighting. Get the ponytail in. Like, if you do duck face, then it makes it look like you got cheekbones you don't have. We live at an age where we're taught how to pretend very well. You can be following somebody's Instagram life, Facebook life, Twitter life, whatever online social media you're on, and you can be like, ooh, look at their makeup is flawless. It's a filter. And so what we must also realize is the pretend you, because you have mastered these selfies and these filters so well that even you are believing the fake you that you have been becoming. Hey, y'all know anybody who lies so well that you know they believe their own lies? You're like, that girl really believes that. Like, she has said that so long, and she actually believes that.
So I'm home from the conference. Manny's not here. He's at a game right now. But I can't wait to see him. It's good to be home, even though I just left yesterday. I always miss, you know, home and my bed and my husband. But it was such a fun conference, and we just really had a good time. And then I went to the conference last night and this morning, and then we shopped a lot today. But when I got home, I'm gonna show you guys this really quickly. The wrong light. When I got home, I walked in and Manny had gotten me this throat spray because I said that I want to entertain her secret. It's probably why. I don't know if this is why, but you have to order it, and I don't have time to order it for tomorrow, and I need some help with my voice tomorrow morning. So he got me this throat spray, and I just used it, and it tastes literally exactly like Entertainer's Secret. So I don't know if they're like the same or what, but I thought it was so sweet that he got this for me, and it's gonna be helpful. And then he also got me a hair dye because I said that my roots are really bad, and they are. And I said that I wanted to get it and do it, so I'll probably do it tonight when he gets home because I really need my hair done. It's looking kind of rough, but I'm officially home. The conference was super fun. I feel so much better. Except for that, my sore throat feels better. It's still sore like here and there, but not bad. And then my voice, this is a thing, whenever I get any kind, I'm just gonna stand this way. Anytime I get like any kind of cold at all, my voice goes out every single time, and it is always the last thing to recover. All right, so I'm like continuously coughing. I'm gonna definitely take some cough syrup again. I took it last night. I don't think I told you guys that. We were in the hotel last night. I took cough syrup. Delsum really wasn't too bad, but I hate stuff like that. But I'm just really hoping that my voice is okay tomorrow. When I cough for long periods of time, it sounds a lot worse, just from obviously from coughing and just, you know, irritating it. But I'm just really hoping and praying that it sounds better tomorrow. Like, I can still sing. It's been worse before, trust me. Every time I get sick, I get like really bad like laryngitis, where I can't like actually speak like at all, like no noise comes out. That happens a lot to me, but it hasn't in a while. It didn't happen last year. It usually happens around this time of year, but it didn't happen last year, so I thought it was better because I live here. I don't know why, but I thought maybe something was different. But anyway, it's not as bad as it has been, but it's pretty, like, hitting high notes is definitely a big struggle. And in worship songs, you always have to start like low, and you have to jump up pretty high a lot of the time as a female. So just really praying about tomorrow morning. I mean, I know God's going to show up. I know he's going to do something. I just don't want, like, there's nothing that I cannot stand more than feeling like I can't do what I normally do. Like, feeling like I actually can't do my job. Well, guys, it happened. I had a voice. It's over. And it was an awesome morning, honestly. This morning I woke up and I was just hoping and praying, like, my voice would be all better. I'm like, okay, I'm ready for this. Like, it's just gonna be totally better. And, so I got up and it wasn't. It was, honestly, it seemed a little worse. But then I was like, well, I just woke up, so maybe that could be why. I had some tea and drank some water and just did everything, And, so anyway, I did everything, and then it still was not much better, but it was really weird because usually when I get sick, my low range is like awesome, like better than normal, because you get that like deep tone to your voice. But my high range is always like either I can't, like literally noise doesn't come out when I try to hit notes, or it just sounds terrible. But typically noise doesn't come out in my high range when I'm sick. It can be permanently damaging to sing and stuff when you're sick already. So I really, don't like to do that, but it's, that's my job, and that was the only option that I had today. And the pastor and the team prayed for me and laid hands on me and everything. We do that every week, but, they prayed specifically for my voice, because it was a struggle. Like, it really was. People were like, are you okay? Like, people didn't know I was sick. It just sounded weird, And so I got up there and I like started talking, to say good morning, and it felt so much better. When you're sick, like even right now, I'm feeling like I have to like force talking, it's like not just coming out. Like I'm like trying to force it out. That's what it feels like. So I didn't feel like I had to force it anymore. Oh, coughing hurts really bad. So it was a little bit better. And so it actually went like really well. And it's just so crazy how God just shows up and just does that, and that was totally God, because a few minutes before I sounded horrible. So it pretty much took everything out of me. So I had a lot of singers today to help me, and that was nice. Because I just didn't trust my voice. I could get up there and hit a note and then it's done. But that's the way it works when you're sick. So I was like, shoot. And it was kind of weird because I had been talking to my team this morning about how, like, when we get on stage, this is the kind of stuff I want to record at church, but I didn't bring my camera today. I need to do that. When we get on stage, it's a battle. It's a war. There's always a battle, going on. Like, people are going to come in and they're going to feel, unloved, and like they're not valued, and they're not going to know who they are, and they're going to be lost and broken. And that's what the devil wants. But then God is, constantly, he's fighting this battle of trying to pull people in and call people, into him and into his presence. And so we're fighting that battle. We're on the front line, of that battle. And it's important, worship is important. And that's where, freedom begins to happen, and, in his presence. And it's important, and it's something that matters. It's not just music, but it's something that matters. And so I talked to them about it and everything. And, after we got done with service, I ignore my pimple. It's like my makeup's wiped off from me, like wallowing around all afternoon, like being gross. But anyway, after service, I talked to my guitar player, one of our guitar players. He was our electric player this morning, and I told him, I don't know why every time I get sick, it's like my voice gets hit really hard, and it doesn't want to get better. Even when I start feeling better, like my voice will be slow to recover. It always is. And he was like, yeah, and I said, I guess, I've always been taught from different coaches and things that it's because I use it a lot. And of course, anytime you, like, it's like your most used muscle, it's going to be like the hardest to heal up because you kind of worn it out to, in a way, you know, it's not worn out, but more worn out than most people's voices. And he's like, yeah. And he's like, also, it's probably because you are kind of like the tip of the spear. That's what he called it. And kind of like being on the front line, right? And you're like the tip of the spear. And the devil hates that. And I thought that was super cool and like a cool way of looking at it. Like, I know that the devil hates what we do, and I know that it's always a battle, and I preach that, but it's kind of cool to think of it like, you know, and that's what I used to always say whenever a practice would go bad in my past as a worship leader or on a team or whatever. Like, me and my old teammates and people that I've been on teams with would always say, like, that means God's got something big for us, because the devil hates that. The devil is going to try to ruin that. And so, you know, maybe right now if you feel attacked, or, you know, maybe it's not your voice, but maybe it's just something else in your life, maybe that's because God's got something incredible to do, and the devil hates it. I have pimple cream all over my face right now, so let's just like pretend like I don't, because I feel so gross. You guys can probably tell, I told you guys before, my eyes always look sick when I'm sick. I just look rough. All right, I got my snowman pajamas on. I'm gonna lay down. Might be a mistake because I'm gonna lay down before I take my cough syrup. I don't want to take it, you guys. I'm just hoping that I'm not gonna like start coughing, but I probably will. Hey guys, so it is a brand new day. I stayed up late last night because I was laid around all afternoon, and like, you know, when you just lay around like that, you feel like you've just been laying all day and you don't really want to go to bed. But I got really tired, probably around 1:30, something like that. So I went to bed then, and I'm feeling better today. I took some cough syrup again before I went to bed because I haven't been able to sleep without taking it, which is really odd for me. Normally I'll just power through it, but the cough has been so bad that I can't even rest, you know, without taking the cough syrup. When I lay down, it gets worse. But today, I mean, I've coughed a few times, but not anything, thanks, Manny, not anything bad, you know, today. So I'm feeling a lot better. But we went to Albertsons this morning. I got a coffee from Starbucks. I love how everywhere here they have Starbucks in the store. I know that's like normal now, I guess, but it wasn't like that where I'm from. But I got a pumpkin white chocolate mocha, which is really good, like a hot one. And so yeah, we went and got some groceries, and Manny's gonna make some food, and then we're gonna go for a little walk later. Because it's a really nice day and I want to start walking more and everything, and I'm feeling a little bit better today, so I'm just like wanting to get out more. But anyway, I'm going to end the vlog. I think I have quite a bit of footage, so I'm going to go ahead and end this one. Thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out with me. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. Remember, you are incredible. Jesus loves you so much, and I'll see you guys later.